It all started here at Montpelier High School when they raised the Black Lives Matter flag, being the first in the country to do so, according to school officials. Now, 1 year later, those same students behind the flag raising, they're still aiming for equity, wanting to bring more people of color into conversations in their curriculum.
You drive and you see it and you just feel more comfortable within yourself.
1 year later, the Black Lives Matter flag still flying high over Montpelier High School, sending a very public message.
That the black students in our school are not being represented equally to the other students, and that their lives also matter, and more important, their education matters. They should be taught their history too.
Since the historic flag raising, the school's Racial Justice Alliance is challenging the comfort zone of its classmates and teachers.
We're bringing our school into conversations that are beyond surface level, so we're talking about race.
Making sure that this high school is like a place that's welcoming to all students of color with diverse backgrounds, making sure that their history, their story is being shown in the curriculum.
The group is drafting policy to be approved by the school board with the hope of changing curriculum to reflect a different side of history.
We only get taught the story of the white male, which is like not how the world is. So we had to step up and change that and show everyone that there are other people here and we all need to be represented equally.
The group leaders say some have taken to the idea of changing the curriculum, but there's still more work to be done.
It really isn't my job or any other black student or person of color student's job to educate the other students. And often the sad part is that white students like to listen to white people talk to them. They don't want to listen to us.
So the student leaders bring in people of color, many from around Vermont, to host workshops for the students and staff to experience Black excellence.
When people leave for college or a secondary career outside of Vermont, they really need to be prepared to learn about people who aren't them.
The students say they have conversations with people who disagree with their efforts and that it can be challenging.
Where do I want to put all my energy into? Who is the most worth it to really have this conversation with? As a black woman, I find it sometimes uncomfortable, unsafe, and kind of unprotected to go into a conversation with maybe a white male with more economic privilege than I do.
When you realize the work you're doing and the importance of the goals you're trying to achieve, that's like all the motivation you need to keep on just going.
They say they hope their work in Montpelier extends around the country, helping future generations feel welcome and represented.
This is something that we're going to keep on doing like throughout the whole year, every single year.
Next generations hopefully won't have to go through the stuff that we went through because we already fought the fight.
Now, the high school's principal did decline doing an on-camera interview for this. He said he wanted to let the students speak on their own behalf about their own efforts, but he does agree that there is a lot of work to be done. He says there's no people of color on the staff here at the high school, but that the staff was 100% in support of raising that Black Lives Matter flag. Now, he also says he is supporting the school board as they work to approve those changes that the students are pushing for. We're live in Montpelier this morning. Jackie Pascal, NBC 5 News.